It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Happy New Year! We're all about innovation this year. I mean, from ordering food to looking for love, there's an app for that and everything more. The job search is no different. These days, looking for a job doesn't require combing through newspaper listings or being confined to desktop websites, but instead, there are a number of job search apps that can help you stay connected and on top of your job hunt, even while on the go.
Absolutely. I remember a time when I was still very young, many years ago, where we used to have to buy a red marker and go through the classified section and really just circle the jobs that you were looking for. That was in the 60s. But now the question is, are you ready to find your perfect match using an app? Well, here are the best job apps and sites in no particular order. And of course, all job seekers need to know about all of these apps we're going to be chatting about. Grant Hines is in the house.
What's going on?
Grant,
Very important apps.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Grant.
Yeah, this is probably my most important insert that I'm doing on the show.
Yeah.
And have ever done on the show.
This is community service.
Yeah, people don't know how to fill out CVs or apply for jobs.
True.
It's called job hunting, and the better the hunter, the better equipped they are.
Yes.
So I mean this with the most sincerity. So if you were tuning out, like now's the time to tune in. Every single one of us is going to be job hunting throughout our lives and our careers.
Yeah.
So here's a couple of tips to do that. And I'm giving you a couple of apps. The first one is an app called Glassdoor. Not many South Africans use this. I was in the UK for a year, and a lot of my friends used it. It's an app that allows you to look at the culture of a company by reviews of current employees that have used anonymous names to review it.
Okay.
So before you apply for a job at a big company, say like at the SABC or whatever, employees can anonymously tell what the culture is like. So they can praise the company for things that they're doing well, or they can say, hey, listen, it's a bit of a boys' club. Women who are applying for the job might find it quite a misogynistic environment, and Glassdoor can help reveal that.
I think,
I love that.
and this is brilliant, and I think this is important because very often when people apply for jobs, we think that it's about the company getting to know us and them buying into us, but it's just equally as important to have us buy into the company, understand the company. Does this sound or feel or look like the type of company or place that you want to be in?
And the control nowadays is more in the employer's hands because we have our own businesses. Even our law when it comes to job creation helps entrepreneurship much better than it does big corporates. So we should be using these tools. The second one is probably the most important one for us. It's called Kick Resume. It's a free-to-use website that helps you write your resume or your CV. And why it's so important is because even if in South Africa specifically, a lot of people are writing CVs with English as their second or third language, and it's good to have the CV written up for you in a language that like a boss can understand potentially. And unfortunately, English is the dominant language in the business sector in South Africa. So it's about making sure that CV sounds good, that represents you fairly and properly, and that's what the app does. And it will help you if you're at a blank as to what to fill out and when to fill out. It will tell you, hey, fill out these things, fill out this, and you'll have this really professional sounding CV, and that represents your skill set fairly and accurately to the potential employer, but also is really well designed because a lot of people don't have well designed CVs.
That's true. I wish this app was actually, around back in the day when we were in high school trying to apply for different jobs. You write out their curriculum vitae, you have your own profile picture on the side. I remember those days, so this is a fantastic one as well.
It sounds like it also touches on the different categories that a potential employer might want to sort of have information represented on a CV, right? So you're not missing any important information that any recruiter actually does want to see on your CV.
Yes.
Wow, Grant.
And the last one on that note is 101 HR interviews and questions, answers and questions. This one is a website that allows you to, you remember you had those crib notes in matric? Where you could go through old past matric papers so that to see how you did. This is the same thing, but for HR interviews. So you can find out what kind of questions they're asking. So like, what do you expect to earn? A question like that. How do you answer that to get the best salary? That kind of thing. So check those tools out. Let's make sure that we have a higher employment rate
I love this.
in 2021.
I love this.
I'm super pumped.
Fantastic. Thank you, Grant, for coming through. I think this is truly important.
This is really fantastic and really is about empowering all of us as we step into a brand new year, hopefully a year that will be full of opportunities for all, 2021. Right now, though, it's time for us to find out what to look out for when it comes to fashion trends for the year 2021.